In today's video, I'm going to replay the career of Cristiano Ronaldo. He's now 18 with his FIFA 04 rating and potential, and he's back at his boyhood club Sporting. And for the next 10 seasons, I'll be replaying Ronaldo's career to see if we can make it better. But here's the catch. This wheel is going to decide every single season whether he stays at the club he's currently at or whether he's got to leave. And he's not allowed to play for a club he's already played for in real life. So no Juventus, no Manchester United, not even Real Madrid. And on top of that, we've got 5 challenges to complete. We've got to win 6 Ballon d'Ors, 6 Champions Leagues, win a treble because that's one thing he's never done, win 3 different league titles, but our last challenge is one he's never done as well, and that is of course winning the World Cup. Can we make Ronaldo the GOAT? Let's find out. So there he is, guys. Season 1, he's 18, 80 rated, which, let's be real, guys, is absolutely insane at that age. I mean, what's actually crazy is Lamine Yamal's 2 years younger than Ronaldo at that point, and he's 1 rating higher. But today we're not focusing on Lamine Yamal. We're focusing on Cristiano Ronaldo, and we're going to try and make him the greatest of all time. And to do that, we've got to make him a better player. So here we have his stats right here, and I think we work on his shooting. He's already absolutely rapid. We just need to work on his finishing now. And with that, Ronaldo is ready for season 1. But hang on a second, we've got to spin that wheel. Because every season, this wheel is going to decide whether Ronaldo's staying at the club he's currently at or whether he's going to leave. Wait, hang on a second, we don't even have to do that this season. Ronaldo can't play for a team he's already played for in real life, and Sporting is literally where his career started. Now, for some reason, it won't let me put him on the transfer list, but I'll put him on the loan list, and whoever comes in for him, I'll just manually move him there myself. But I don't see it being too long before somebody comes in for CR7. And this is what I mean, guys. Bayer Leverkusen wanted for a couple of years. But we're not going to join them, guys, because as you can see, they've got no right wingers or left wingers. They only have right midfielders and left midfielders purely because of how they're set up. Maybe in a different world, but for now, guys, we're not joining Leverkusen. Now, this is interesting. We could go to Dortmund or we could go to Manchester City. I mean, we know City rock a formation that fits wingers because look at their wingers, man. They got Phil Foden, Doku, Jack Grealish, but they're all better than Ronaldo right now, so would that benefit his career? I think Dortmund's our best bet, guys. They set up in a formation which suits wingers, and they've only got one solid one right now in Karim Adeyemi. And because the rest of them play out of position, that means that they won't take up Ronaldo's game time. And just like that, Ronaldo, for the first time in his career, has made the move to Germany. And just look at him in that Dortmund kit, man. Why does he actually look really good in it? And not only that, he fits into this team like a glove. So the question is now, guys, how well is he going to do in his first ever year in Germany? So I've simulated halfway through the season to see who's winning the Ballon d'Or early on. And it's between Kane, Foden, Lewandowski and Haaland. That's actually mad. No Kylian Mbappe there. But Erling Haaland went on to win it, so he is the standard we need to get Ronaldo at. So we've simmed to the end of this season, and individually, Ronaldo hasn't had a bad one. 27 games played, 11 goals and 4 assists, and he's now 83 rated. I mean, if he partners this up with 1 trophy at least, that's a damn good start. And he actually has. He's won the Bundesliga with Dortmund by 2 points. Oh my god, so he's already won 1 league title. Our job in Germany's basically done already. He unfortunately didn't win the DFB Pokal, nor did he win the Champions League. But the fact that he's just won the league title with Dortmund means we just need to win 2 different league titles, and that's 1 challenge complete. So I think it's time Ronaldo does indeed leave Germany, but it isn't up to me, guys, it's up to that wheel. So with that being said, we're going to kick season 2 off by spinning the wheel, and it has landed on leave. So we're going to be leaving Dortmund this year and going elsewhere. The question is now, though, where should we go? Because Ronaldo is a much better player now. But right now, we're spoilt for offers. We could go to Barcelona, or we could go to Manchester City. And in their deal, they'd be willing to give Dortmund Doku, which means it's definitely more likely for him to get more game time. Plus, obviously, he never played for City, he played for United. So I think this time we change that and we make him play for Manchester City. And there he is in the sky blue shit. That's a sight I legit never thought I'd see. And look at the state of the team he's currently playing with, man. I mean, this is levels above Dortmund. The problem is he's playing against his biggest competition to win the Ballon d'Or because Erling Haaland won it last season. But to be fair, Ronaldo did win the Bundesliga last year, so there's a chance that he might have been nominated for it this season. So we've simulated to the Ballon d'Or, and Ronaldo hasn't received a nomination. Saka, Vinny, Haaland and Mbappe up for winning it this time. However, in 2025, Mbappe is the best player in the world, so Haaland's missed out. But if Ronaldo's to win 6 Ballon d'Ors, guys, he's got to step his game up and step it up soon. So we've simulated to the end of season 2, and individually it's been so bad for Ronaldo. He's only played 5 games and got 3 goal contributions. In his competition, Foden got 42 goal contributions in 58 games, man. You can't compete with that when he's gained game time over Ronaldo. But he's gone on to win another league title, so that's 2 out of 3 different league titles already. But the treble's off the cards after losing to Villa in the FA Cup final. No Carabao Cup either. But we almost won the Champions League. Bloody Real Madrid, man. You couldn't have let us have that one. It's tricky, isn't it? Because Ronaldo is a very good player, 20 years old, 85 rated. But because Phil Foden's 4 ratings higher, he isn't getting a sniff in at Man City. But it's really mixed for him, guys. In terms of team success, he's definitely better off staying at City. But if he wants individual success, he's got to go somewhere where he's going to be one of the best players in the team. The worst thing is, guys, it's not up to me, it's up to the wheel. Okay, guys, season number 3 with Ronaldo, and the wheel is telling us to stay at Man City. Okay, so we're going to have to really try and improve Ronaldo as fast as possible. But looking at his development plan, the best thing that we can still do is improve his shooting. The problem is, because we're controlling Ronaldo's career in his career alone, we can't do anything about Phil Foden, because if I was the manager, I'd have just released him or sent him out on loan. But there is good news, guys. Some of our players, including Ronaldo, are on international duty, which means Ronaldo has a chance to win the World Cup. And judging by the teams in these groups, I do feel like it is the World Cup, and it looks like Portugal have actually topped their group. And they battered Morocco in the round of 16. But they lost to England in the quarters. Oh, that's gutting, man. But you know what? This is only season 3. We've got another chance to win the World Cup. But that would have done Ronaldo the world of good when it comes to that Ballon d'Or. But now all we can do is simulate halfway through the season to see if he's got a nomination. And we don't, guys. But guess who freaking does? Phil Foden, the guy who's taking our bloody game time. And you know what? I couldn't give a rat's arse who actually wins it this time. All I know is we need to get Ronaldo the hell out of Manchester City. So we simulated to the end of this season, and this time we don't win the title, we fall short by 2 points. We do, however, win the Community Shield. No FA Cup, no Carabao Cup either. Chelsea have been on a warpath. And once again, Madrid beat us in the UCL, this time in the quarters. And individually, Ronaldo is no better. 8 games played, 4 goal contributions. We desperately need him to leave next season, man. Because if we want to stand a chance of getting all these challenges complete, he actually needs game time. And whilst he's a Man City player, that simply isn't going to happen. But guys, before we go any further, if you're enjoying this Ronaldo player career mode and want to see more content just like this, drop this video a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button if you're new. So here we go, guys. We're once again spinning the wheel for season 4, and we're finally allowed to leave. We're no longer trapped at Man City. And it looks like Ronaldo beat me to it. He's already submitted a transfer request. And we've already had a couple of transfer offers, guys. One from Juve for 159.9 million, but obviously we can't go there because in real life he's already played for them. But he hasn't played for Arsenal, and they're willing to spend big money on him. And to be fair, guys, I reckon we'd get game time because Bukayo Saka is nowhere to be seen. However, guys, we're not going to Arsenal because we've already won the Premier League. And we need to win one more league title that's not the Premier League or the Bundesliga to complete our first challenge. So no, guys, we are going to be waiting a little bit longer to sell him. But the Premier League really doesn't want to let him go. Fulham want him, and so do Liverpool. But that's 4 offers we've had in 10 days, so I'm really not too worried. But I've got to admit, guys, we're at the end of July now. We need another freaking club to have a transfer offer, and Chelsea want us now, but we can't go to another Premier League side. At this point, I may have to consider it because it looks like nobody wants it. We're going to give it until halfway through August. If nobody comes in for him, then we're just going to accept the first offer we get, no matter who it is. But thankfully, on the 19th of August, Girona have come in for him. I mean, it's not Barcelona, it's not Atletico, it's not AC Milan, but it's definitely better than the alternatives. And there we go, he's finally escaped the clutches of Man City, and he's now playing for Girona. And granted, I'm aware this is definitely a downgrade from Man Man City. But this is the best thing for Ronaldo's career, man. Spending a season at Girona may just save it. So we've simulated our first season with Girona, and guys, it hasn't gone well. They've just about survived the La Liga. Oh my god, Ronaldo can't catch a break. No Copa de España, and we didn't even have any European football. Oh my god, maybe moving to Girona was a mistake. To be fair though, Ronaldo has gone up to 88 rated, but he's still only scored 8 goals and got 5 assists, but he has played 35 games, so that is at least a positive. But let's be honest, this team isn't going to help Ronaldo win Champions Leagues, Ballon d'Ors or league titles, is it? Ronaldo's 88 overall, so the likelihood is if he leaves Girona next year, no matter where he goes, he's going to be the best player in his position, so hopefully that will let us leave next season. So without further ado, let's find out. Are we leaving or are we staying? We're freaking leaving. Oh my god, the wheel's actually done us a massive favour there. And he's now officially on the transfer list. We need a big team to come in for him, man. A PSG or a Barcelona would be perfect. And you cannot make this up. Barcelona have come in for him, and they're giving Rafinha to Girona as well. And I'm looking at their attackers. They've got a youngster called Sami Khedira. They've got Rafinha on the right, who they want to give to Girona anyway, and they do still have Lamine Yamal. So all we'd have to do to make this work is convert Ronaldo from a right winger to a left winger. But to be honest, that's where he played majority of his career, so that kind of works out perfectly anyway. And just like that, Ronaldo has got his move to Barcelona. Real Madrid fans, don't hunt me down. But there he is in the Barcelona kit. He's also been converted to a left winger. And that team right there is genuinely filthy. I mean, there's a solid chance that in his first season at Barca, he could win absolutely everything. And the absolute best thing is, because he's the best player in his position, he'll have a pivotal part to play in that. So hopefully that will lead to his first Ballon d'Or nomination. So we've simulated to the end of this season. And frankly, Real Madrid annihilated us by 13 points in the end in La Liga. To be fair though, it's definitely better than finishing 15th. But we did win the Super Copa. We didn't win the Copa de España. But we won the Champions League. That's our first UCL with Cristiano Ronaldo. It only took us 5 years. It's about freaking time. And individually, Ronaldo is now officially one of the world's best. 90 rated at 23 years old. But he's still only the second top goal contributor. I mean, Yamal and Khedira did get more goals than him, but overall, Ronaldo did contribute a bit more. Whether that's enough for him to get a Ballon d'Or nomination is a different story. All I know is this is his best season yet. But whether he stays at Barca for another year is yet to be decided by the wheel. Okay, it has just decided he's staying at Barca for at least one more season. But going forward, I'm really curious now. Considering Ronaldo won the Champions League last year, does that mean he's going to get a nomination for that Ballon d'Or? Well, we've just simulated to Ballon d'Or season, and once again we've been freaking snubbed. Vinny Jr., Yamal, Mbappe and Haaland are the likely winners. That doesn't make sense to me though. We got more goals and assists than Lamine Yamal last year, but he gets ahead of us. Honestly, all I want at this point is one Ballon d'Or. I'll happily settle for that. Now guys, just see that face right there? That's the face that has no idea until later that some of his files are going to be corrupted. As that's exactly what happened to the second half of Season 6's footage, man, and there's nothing I can do about it because I only found out when I was editing. But I do have what he accomplished on my phone, so I can just update you. Gotta get my reading glasses on for this, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, you ready? He won the league and the Super Cup, but only scored 15 goals and got 11 assists. So team-wise, he's great, but on his own, he absolutely sucks. Anyways, you're caught up now, so let's get back to the video. But guys, as we enter Season 7, guess who's got another shot of winning the World Cup? Portugal have, because they've topped Group B. And this is Ronaldo's last chance to win the World Cup with us, guys, and we all know in real life, it didn't exactly end well, did it? But right now, we're off to a good start, as in the round of 16, we beat Romania 2-1. And we battered Ukraine 4-0 in the quarters. And we've beaten Spain in the semis. And they've battered USA 5-1 in the final. Ronaldo has finally won the World Cup. I don't know why it's saying 5-1 on the scoreline, but we beat them 5-4 on penalties. Honestly, I don't care. Either way, we won the game. But that means Ronaldo going into the Ballon d'Or season this time has got 3 trophies under his belt, one of them being a league title and the other a World Cup. Surely he's got to be at least nominated. But before we get ahead of ourselves, guys, we've got to spin the wheel to decide whether we're staying or leaving, and it looks like we're actually actually leaving Barca. Honestly, I'm really conflicted, but the wheels made its decision. We've got no choice. And the best thing is, because we've already completed the 3 different league titles objective, we can join whoever we want. And look who's coming for us. Bayern Munich have, and also Arsenal. The problem with Bayern is they clearly don't rock a winger formation because they predominantly got right midfielders and left midfielders. And I just feel like he's too good for Arsenal as well. So we're going to reject both of these offers and wait for a better team to come along. And look who came along in the end, Manchester United. Unfortunately, as you know, we can't join United because in real life, he's played for them not once but twice now. We could, however, play for Napoli, however, I don't really fancy that. Because to be honest, I'm going through their team and it's not exactly amazing. And now Inter Milan have come in for us. And I've got to be honest, guys, going through their team, I actually think this might work out quite well. Inter Milan are kind of stacked. And we've yet to go to Italy in this video, so I feel like it's time to change that. So that's exactly what we've done, and Ronaldo now plays for Inter Milan. And there he is in the makeshift Inter Milan kit. That really is an ugly shirt, isn't it? And this formation really does not suit Ronaldo at all, does it? To be fair though, we could just make him a forward. I mean, those stats definitely suit a striker, don't they? And to be fair, that's exactly the position he plays in right now. And there we go, he's a striker now. He has gone down to 90 overall, but he's still one of the best in the world in that position. The question is now though, how is he going to do in the Italian football this time with a different side? But before we find out, we're simulating to October to see if he's been nominated for the Ballon d'Or. And I can't get over this. We've been snubbed again. Are you joking? He won the league, he won the Super Cup and the World Cup, and that's not enough for even a nomination. Nah, this is a joke, man. He's been robbed. It's safe to say we're not winning 6 Ballon d'Ors. Hell, at this point, I'd just settle for a nomination. So guys, we once again simulated to the end of the season, and Ronaldo's back up to a 92 overall, this time with 19 goals and 7 assists. But this part's mental to say that's actually his best season individually. But his first season in Italy is a good one, guys. He has gone on to win the Scudetto with Inter, and he very nearly won the Coppa Italia. But by the looks of it, I don't even think Inter Milan had any European football because I'm not seeing them in the Conference Europa or UCL. So unfortunately, Ronaldo's got bob hope of any chance of getting a nomination for that Ballon d'Or next year. But as you can see, his best season so far is when he's been a striker. So regardless of whether he's forced to leave or whether he's forced to stay from now on, I think he's actually going to do all right. But it is time to see whether he's getting a new club or he's staying at Inter. Okay, they don't want to stay in Italy for long. We've got to leave. That's a shame actually, because I feel like Ronaldo was just hitting his stride at Inter Milan. Now we do have our first offer, guys, RB Leipzig for over 300 million. Unfortunately, if I was to go back to Germany, it would definitely be to play for Bayern Munich. To be fair though, at this point I'm kind of surprised PSG haven't come in for CR7 yet. But look who's yet again come in for him, freaking Arsenal for over 300 million. I swear this is like the 3rd or 4th season they've tried to sign him now. But it's safe to say that isn't happening because this team is genuinely so poor. If they were a little better, I'd have probably signed for them, but we still want to win that Ballon d'Or, remember. Now this is more like it. PSG want Ronaldo. Isn't that funny? I only mentioned them a couple of minutes ago and now the freaking he wanted him. And I'll be real, I'm going through their team. It is absolutely disgusting. Yeah, I think we found a new home for CR7. And that is indeed at the French giant club PSG. And I'll be real, I think we've dropped on big time with this. Look at this state of that team, and this has got to be one of the best teams in the world at this point. I mean, that front three alone is devastating, man. Kvaratskhelia, CR7 and Bradley Barcola, you don't get much better than that. We could finally win Ronaldo a Ballon d'Or at PSG, man, because I don't see many teams that are going to be able to stop them. But we've just simulated to Ballon d'Or season, and he's finally been nominated alongside Saka, Kilasoi and Lamine Yamal. I can't believe it, man. Are we finally going to win our first Ballon d'Or with CR7? Well, guys, the Ballon d'Or ceremony is kicking in. Bex is there, Cantona's opening the envelope, CR7's there. Is it finally his time? I don't know. Cristiano Ronaldo has finally won the Ballon d'Or. That has taken us 8 freaking years, but we have finally made CR7 the world's best player. I mean, granted our target was 6, but after everything we'd been through, I'm more than happy to get 1. But now it was time to simulate to the end of the season to see how Ronaldo did at PSG. And I'll be real, I'm so disappointed in him. He played 50 games and only got 20 goal contributions. What is going on with Ronaldo? I mean, look at Bradley Barcola, Gavi, Kvaratskhelia. They legitimately put him to shame with less games. But as you could probably guess, PSG absolutely smashed the Liga on. And this is an impressive stat, guys. This actually makes it Ronaldo's 5th different league title that he's won, as he's also won the Super Cup. No League Cup though, and no Champions League. Oh my god, that's mental. Napoli actually won it and we snubbed them to move to freaking PSG. Unfortunately though, whilst PSG did do well winning 2 trophies, individually Ronaldo had a stinker. So I don't see him winning back-to-back Ballon d'Ors, but you literally never know. All I know is he could be leaving PSG depending on what the wheel says. Oh, okay, this time we're staying at the French Giants club. The question is now though, guys, did CR7 do enough last year to win another Ballon d'Or, or is he going to fall flat on his face? Now, guys, I'll be real, I am gobsmacked. We've actually been nominated alongside Haaland, Mbappe, and Vinny Jr. You know what? I'll take a nomination. I do not think he's done enough to win it back-to-back. Now, guys, I've ran into something unusual. As you can see, we're on November 18th. And I'm going through every single social media update since the 29th of October, and as you can see, no mention of any Ballon d'Or ceremony, who's won it if Ronaldo hasn't won it. But I could swear it was early November when the Ballon d'Or actually got announced, so I genuinely don't know what's going on here. Well, guys, it's late November, there's no mention of it on social media. I'm just going to assume that Ronaldo didn't win the Ballon d'Or. So we went ahead to simulate to the end of the season, and Ronaldo's actually had a decent campaign. 19 goals, 5 assists in 48 games. He's also up to 95 rated, which to be fair does make his stats look quite bad. But to be fair, he's won yet another league title with PSG. And he's won another Super Cup, but fails to win the League Cup. And he fails to win the UCL. We get knocked out against our former club, Inter. That's a bit of a shame, to be fair, because winning the UCL could have solidified Ronaldo's chances of winning the Ballon d'Or next year. But we have won 3 different league titles and we've won the World Cup. The only thing that we can achieve now is winning a treble. The question is though, guys, is he going to try and win it at PSG, or is he going to try and win it elsewhere? Well, guys, for the final time, we're going to spin this wheel to find out, and it looks like we are going to be leaving PSG to find a new club. To be fair, I'm kind of happy about that. Ronaldo's guaranteed to win the league title every year at PSG, but he's not guaranteed to win the UCL, is he? In fairness though, no team is, especially not Newcastle United. I do not even know why they're trying. There's no chance I'm going there. No offense, Newcastle fans. I have to be honest though, I'm regretting not going Newcastle. We're at the end of July and we've had no other transfer offer yet. And you can't write this. We have had a transfer offer, but from Juventus. We can't join them because, as you know, Ronaldo played for them in real life. I can't get over this, man. Surely somebody wants to sign CR7. But thankfully, for the 5th or 6th time, the Gunners put an offer in, and this time we actually accepted it as Ronaldo makes his return to the Prem. And there he is, ladies and gents, in the Arsenal shirt. You Man United fans must want to punch me right now. And to be fair, Arsenal have actually got a decent side. The midfield's a little bit shaky, but other than that, it's solid. But my biggest curiosity is, how is Arsenal going to do on his return to the Premier League, and is he actually going to win the Ballon d'Or this year? So we simulated to Ballon d'Or season, and Ronaldo's had a nomination alongside Jamal, Haaland and Killasoy. But remember, we had a nomination last year and nothing happened, so hopefully that doesn't happen this time. Unfortunately, guys, our bonfire's been pissed on. Lamine Yamal wins the Ballon d'Or in our final year with Ronaldo. That is gut-wrenching. That means out of all these challenges, the only one left we can actually achieve is winning the treble. So let's hope Ronaldo can make that happen with Arsenal. And it's not happening, guys. We finished 2nd in the Premier League. The treble is officially off the cards. There's no FA Cup, there's no Carabao Cup, and there's no UCL because we didn't even make it out of the league phase. And individually, he wasn't much better. 51 games played and he only got 17 goal contributions. I don't know what's going on with him, man. Supposedly the best goal scorer of all time can't crack more than 20 goals a season. However, that does mean we end this video with Ronaldo scoring 119 goals, assisting 47 times and winning 12 trophies in 10 seasons. As for the challenges, we won 1 Champions League, we won 1 Ballon d'Or, but we won 5 different league titles and we actually won a World Cup, something he didn't do in real life. We unfortunately didn't make Ronaldo the GOAT, but we gave him a damn good career. But guys, that's where we're wrapping this video up. If you have enjoyed this video and want to see more content just like this, let's hit 1k likes on this video and smash that subscribe button if you're new. And if you want to watch more content like this, YouTube recommends you watch this.